He's back. Mitchell Robinson made his season debut last night against the Memphis Grizzlies. And in his return, he showcased some new offensive moves. But we also have a gut-wrenching update as well, too. Knicks rookie Ariel Hukporti is likely going to miss the rest of the season because he had to get surgery on that left knee. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you have notifications turned on. So that way, anytime we drop new content, you get notified. And now, let's get started. Mitchell Robinson impressive in season debut. We have been waiting months for Mitchell Robinson to return. And finally, last night, we all got our wish. Even though he was limited in minutes, he was still impressive on the boards, great on defense, and he put that fear in penetrators trying to get inside the paint. We actually had to depend on him much earlier than expected because Karl-Anthony Towns got into foul trouble early on in the game. But even though that was the case, Mitchell Robinson had a great first game back. Shout out to New York Basketball on the app X for giving us the following information. Mitchell Robinson, in his first game back against the Memphis Grizzlies last night, in a win, he played 12 minutes, had 5 rebounds, 6 points on 3 of 4 shooting, and he was a plus 11, which was a team best. Mitchell Robinson was everywhere on the court last night. I will say, though, his timing is still off a bit. That's going to take some time. But we all saw the new wrinkles to his game, especially on offense. A couple of times down low, he caught the ball from Jalen Brunson or from OG Anunoby. And instead of getting trapped or getting shook, he actually made a move with the ball, went up, and scored the basket. That was impressive from Mitchell Robinson because last year, before, he never would have done that. He would have got trapped, got scared, and passed that ball out to somebody else. But this time around, he didn't do that. If anything, he showed off more offensive moves. There was this one play. He had his back to his defender and his back to the basket. He saw an open lane. Beforehand, even though he pulled off this move a couple of times in the past, he never did it this way. He saw the lane and quickly exploited it, ran through it, and dunked the ball. Easily, smoothly, so good. It was a great offensive move, but it was the way he did it. He did it so fast. And by the way, if you're looking at Robinson out there, does he not look leaner? He looks a lot leaner, better shape, and he's running out there much better than I expected him to in his first game back. A lot more agile out there. Mitchell Robinson, agile after coming back from all of these injuries? I would have never expected that. Can I say he looked a little bit explosive at times? And we need that Mitchell Robinson. We're going to need him to do that and more. Need him to give us that on offense, give us more rebounds, more block shots, and of course, putting that fear in any single penetrator that comes into the paint. Shout out to Steph Bondi with the New York Post for giving us the following information about Mitchell Robinson and his season debut. According to him, Robinson, who hadn't played since undergoing ankle surgery in May, was called into action earlier than planned because of foul trouble to Karl-Anthony Towns. He responded in the first shift with a driving dunk and left-handed finish in the post. According to Robinson, he said the following about that play. "You saw that, huh? It was smooth. I mean, that's something we've been working on through the whole rehab process. I felt comfortable doing it." Robinson's return coincided with the Knicks in desperate need for front court and defensive help, with just one other natural center on the roster, Towns. An injury starting to pile up as the season approaches the final quarter pole. The expectation is that Mitchell Robinson will operate under a minutes restriction in the hopes of staying healthy and peaking for the playoffs. He said the limit Friday night was 18 minutes, but the Knicks only ended up using him 12 minutes, eating up a lot of the time designated lately for Precious Achiuwa, who only played 4 minutes last night against the Grizzlies. Before Mitchell Robinson was set to return, we all believed that Landry Shamet was likely going to be removed from the rotation. But after last night, it looks like Precious Achiuwa might see less minutes in the rotation now that Mitchell Robinson is back. Again, we don't know this for sure yet, but the Knicks last night were fully healthy. And with a fully healthy roster, that's what we saw. We saw Shamet get minutes. We also saw Achiuwa get minutes, just not as much as before. And that really is unfortunate because I thought Precious Achiuwa was playing very good basketball when he was given significant time. So hopefully the Knicks can go back to that and incorporate him back into the lineup because Achiuwa deserves it. When he's given significant time, he performs, and we need a player like that on this team. We need a backup for OG Anunoby. He's the perfect backup for OG. So hopefully it was just a matchup thing last night, something like that. I'm not sure. But moving forward, hopefully we see Achiuwa utilized more often. But let's move on to the other topic that we have to discuss today. A topic that I really do not want to talk about. But unfortunately, this is where we are. Knicks rookie Ariel Hukporti, as we all know, and as this channel already reported, has a torn meniscus in that left knee. We knew that, and we all knew he was going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. But now we know he had to get surgery on that left knee. So because of that, he is going to be reevaluated in 4 to 6 weeks. Because of that surgery, it is likely his season is now over. Shout out to New York Basketball on the app X for giving us the following information. According to them, the New York Knicks have announced that Ariel Hukporti underwent successful surgery on his left knee to address the meniscus tear, and he will be reevaluated in 4 to 6 weeks. He was doing so well, finally earning playing time, and then all of this happens. Absolutely horrendous. He doesn't deserve it. He'll come back better and stronger. I fully believe that. You just never want to see a rookie doing so well go down with an injury like this. I am sending positive vibes and my prayers out to Ariel Hukporti. I hope he recovers fast, comes back fast, and this injury does not plague him for his entire career. He is a big man, so any type of lower leg injuries are always going to be a concern. I just hope, given his age and the timing of this injury, that it does not hurt his entire career. He's able to come back from this, work his way through this, and become that backup center that we need moving forward, because that was going to be his role before he got injured. And I believe once fully healthy, that's going to be his role again. He was great, impressive, and finally gained the trust of Tom Thibodeau. Do you know how hard that is to do, especially as a rookie? And he did it already. For him to get injured at this stage of the game, especially when we need an insurance backup center, it's the worst thing that could happen. But the Knicks are not done. Clearly, they can add another player to the roster, and they will be adding another player to address this situation. I'll be dropping another video, I don't know, maybe in the next 4 or 5 hours, explaining exactly who that player is and why the Knicks need to add him to this team. And if you follow my channel for a while, you already know what that video is going to be about and what player I'm talking about. Leave a comment below. This can be a fun game. Guess if you know the player I'm talking about. But going back to Hukporti, as I said, very unfortunate injury for this Knicks rookie. You don't want to see any player, let alone a rookie, go down with this type of injury. So the fact that he's dealing with it right now, obviously it's concerning, but I hope he can overcome this and come back better than ever. I want that. You guys want that. Every single Knicks fan wants that because they see this kid's potential and also what he can offer this team in the future if he stays healthy. But what about you guys? What did you think about Mitchell Robinson's return last night against the Memphis Grizzlies? And what about the news that we provided about Knicks rookie Ariel Hukporti likely missing the rest of the season due to having surgery on that left knee to address a meniscus tear? Let me know how you feel about this in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, Go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below, and of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.